It's already happening. An unseen energy is shifting all around you. This isn't just a subtle change, it's a massive shift, and you're already feeling its effects, whether you know it or not. This isn't a coincidence. You're here for a reason. Have you felt that strange sense of unease this past week, like the ground beneath you is moving? Perhaps your sleep has been restless, or your emotions have been swinging like a pendulum, from joy to despair and back again. These aren't random occurrences. They're all connected. There's something you need to understand about what's happening right now, something much bigger than what you might think. This is not just another astrological event. This is an unprecedented energy shift, a cosmic recalibration that is impacting every single one of us, both individually and collectively. This energy is a potent catalyst, pushing you to examine the depths of your inner world and the very fabric of your external reality. It is essential to understand that you are not experiencing these changes in isolation. You are part of a global transformation, and you are drawn to this video at this very moment because you are meant to understand it. Don't ignore that intuitive pull that led you here. This moment has been orchestrated by something much greater than yourself, and it's vital to start paying attention to what your body and your intuition have been trying to communicate to you. Perhaps you've been feeling an unusual level of fatigue, like your body is carrying an extra weight, even when you've had sufficient rest. Maybe you've experienced an uncharacteristic surge of intense emotions, such as anger or sadness, seemingly without a logical reason. Or perhaps your dreams have become incredibly vivid and unusually potent, bordering on prophetic, full of strange symbolism you can't quite grasp. These aren't isolated incidents. These are the fingerprints of the massive energy shift, manifestations of a deeper, unseen cause. Everything is connected, and your current experiences are essential indicators, signposts on your path to understanding the magnitude of what is unfolding. Your intuition led you here. Recent celestial alignments and unusual solar activity are the primary drivers behind this intense energetic surge. There are unseen forces that you may not be aware of, working behind the scenes, influencing this shift. This isn't just about the planets. It's about a fundamental change in the way energy moves and interacts with our world and within your very being. It's crucial to grasp the interplay between these cosmic events and your inner experiences if you want to navigate this period effectively. You are, in a sense, the key to decoding this message. You're the only one who can sense how this all impacts your own unique energy field. The universe is sending you signals to pay attention. This energy shift is not just another cycle. It's a critical turning point, a crossroads where the decisions you make now will have profound and long-lasting effects. This is a time of immense potential, both for profound transformation and for difficult challenges, but ultimately, it's a path towards something greater for all of us. This is a moment in your life that is pregnant with potential to create ripples that will change the future. It's a moment that demands awareness and conscious action. Not everyone is conscious of the immense significance of this time. You are among those who are, and that is why you are here right now. This is an opportunity. This shift isn't merely confined to your personal life. It's rippling through the collective consciousness, triggering changes on a global scale. These collective energies are also influencing and being influenced by your energy, creating an intricate web of interactions, a massive feedback loop that has the potential to create a positive future for us all, if navigated correctly. While societal shifts will be noticeable, the primary focus here is on your individual journey, the journey that brought you to this very point in time. Your choices, your understanding, and your actions will play a role in shaping not only your personal trajectory, but also contribute to the collective evolution. This is not about the world out there. This is about your world in here and how it influences everything else. Understanding this energy shift is more than just intellectual knowledge. It's a deep, personal experience that will transform you from the inside out. The old ways of understanding the world will no longer suffice. Now is the time to learn to trust your intuition and inner guidance, as it will be the most important compass you possess. This knowledge is a key that will unlock your inherent power, your ability to shape your reality, and your understanding of who you are. As you navigate this shift, you will come to see yourself and the world around you with fresh eyes, gaining a clarity that was previously hidden. The energy patterns around you are a mirror to your past and hold the answers to your future. This energy shift is ultimately a call to transformation, personal empowerment, and spiritual awakening. This is a time to remember your innate ability as a co-creator with the universe, capable of influencing this shift and directing its energy. This journey of self-discovery will lead you through challenges that reveal the depths of your inner strength and resilience. This is not just about change, but about expansion. It's about growing into the fullest expression of who you were always meant to be. This shift is happening for your highest good, and although you may not understand it fully now, you will come to understand. You're meant to be here right now, to master it, to transcend it. The veil between worlds is thinning, making the boundaries between the physical and spiritual realms more permeable, and you're now more attuned to subtle energies and forces that were previously hidden from your perception. You might feel a subtle sense of presence, a feeling of being watched, not in a frightening way, but a recognition that something is occurring on another level, another plane. Your intuition is heightened now, and those coincidences are no longer merely coincidences, they are signposts. There are no accidents. This means you should be paying attention to what was previously dismissed. Spiritual forces and entities are now interacting with our world in a more pronounced way, some offering guidance, others potentially posing a challenge. This isn't meant to cause fear, but to bring awareness so that you may learn discernment. Some of these entities seek to support your growth, while others may attempt to exploit the current energetic instability for their own purposes. Developing strong energetic boundaries is crucial now, and you're meant to learn how to master this. You'll need to be able to tell the difference between what resonates and what doesn't. You are now noticing that the symptoms you are experiencing are linked to these specific astrological events, and your body and mind are reacting to the celestial energy signature. Your energetic response to the shift is directly correlated to your spiritual awareness. The knowledge that you seek is already within you, but you may need tools and techniques for self-reflection to unlock it. There's a reason for all this. There is a divine pattern that is unfolding right before your eyes. You're about to learn to master it. This shift can also trigger intense emotional upsurges. You might find yourself suddenly feeling overcome with anger or sadness, seemingly out of nowhere. You might experience a sense of frustration or an unexplainable grief. These emotions are not random. They are linked to specific energetic triggers, and understanding the why behind them is key to your healing process. You can learn to manage them. This video has been divinely designed to provide a path. Are you ready to discover what's really happening? Have you been experiencing unexplainable feelings? Do you know why? There's more to this than what meets the eye, and everything is coming to the surface. What's really at play during this massive energy shift? This is a hidden truth, one that is not widely understood, and you're in a position to receive it. There's a purpose behind the chaos, a grand design that will become clear throughout the course of this video. This isn't just about random changes, it's about a planned expansion, and it's happening right now. You're part of something bigger. You may have noticed specific types of dreams, recurring numbers, or a deep desire to be in nature, and these aren't random. These experiences are clues and keys that are all directly linked to the shift. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into the specific astrological events that are driving this shift and begin to explore their impact on your personal life. You will learn that these are not just coincidences, but a carefully designed pattern that will help guide you. Let's get specific now. The feeling that you're on the edge of something profound isn't just a hunch. It's a direct result of very specific cosmic events unfolding right now, events that are creating this immense energy shift. On July 17th, we experienced an extremely powerful solar flare, classified as an X-class, the most powerful class of flares our sun can produce. This wasn't just a beautiful light show. It released an unprecedented amount of electromagnetic energy, directly impacting the Earth's magnetic field and subsequently every living being on this planet, and more specifically, you. This surge of solar energy is still reverberating through our systems, and it's why you might be experiencing a heavy head, moments of extreme fatigue, or a strange buzzing sensation in your limbs. It's like your body's electrical system is trying to recalibrate after a power surge. And that isn't the only celestial event at play. On July 23rd, Mercury began its retrograde motion in Leo, a very unusual and intense placement. This isn't just your typical communication hiccup. Mercury in Leo retrogrades can feel like the volume on your emotions has been turned up to full blast. You may notice that conversations with loved ones feel particularly strained, or old unresolved issues are bubbling back up to the surface, demanding to be addressed. This is why you may have found yourself feeling more easily triggered or experiencing intense emotional outbursts. The cosmos isn't throwing random chaos at you. These are precise energetic signatures that are directly impacting your experiences. Are you beginning to see the connections? It's vital to recognize that the effects of this shift aren't just abstract concepts. They're manifesting in very tangible ways within your physical and emotional bodies. You may be experiencing a specific type of headache, one that feels like a tight band around your head or like pressure behind your eyes, a direct result of the solar flare impacting your energy field. Maybe you've noticed changes in your digestive system, sudden bouts of nausea, or a lack of appetite, indicating your body's struggle to process the heightened energy. Your sleep patterns might be completely out of sync, with nights of restless tossing and turning followed by days of overwhelming exhaustion. Emotionally, you might be on a roller coaster, 1 minute feeling intensely happy, the next, overcome by a wave of sadness that feels completely out of the blue. One moment you feel completely sure of yourself, and the next you are filled with doubt. You might even find yourself suddenly bursting into tears, seemingly for no reason, or becoming extremely irritable with the people around you. These aren't random ailments or emotional instabilities. These are direct consequences of the energetic shifts, the universe pushing you to break through old patterns. Know that your individual experiences will be unique to you based on your own astrological blueprint and the specific ways you respond to these energetic shifts. If you were born during a solar eclipse, for example, you may be experiencing this time in a very different way. This is all part of a larger design, so do not fear these symptoms. And it's not just your waking life that's being impacted. Your dreamscape has become a particularly active space right now. The subconscious is a portal, a place where your higher self communicates with you in symbolic language, and the current energetic shift is amplifying this connection. Have you been dreaming of vast bodies of water, perhaps oceans or rivers? This often signifies a deep emotional cleansing, the need to process repressed feelings and let go of old hurts. Perhaps you've had dreams of flying, soaring effortlessly above the world. This often represents a desire for freedom, a need to break free from limitations and old patterns. Or maybe you've been experiencing recurring dreams of being chased, perhaps by shadowy figures or unknown pursuers, which often symbolizes the surfacing of deep-seated fears or insecurities that you are being called to confront. Maybe you've been dreaming of old friends and family members. This could be a sign that you need to reconnect, or that they are supporting you from the other side. The symbols of a key or a doorway might show that you are about to enter a new chapter. If you are dreaming of a snake, this is the symbol of deep change, and if you see an owl, then you are receiving deep wisdom. These dreams aren't random. They're messages encoded in symbolism, a direct line of communication from your soul, and it's vital to pay attention. This intense energy is also turning up the volume on your intuition. You may be finding that your senses are heightened, and you're receiving information in ways that you never have before. Have you suddenly experienced strong, unshakable gut feelings, a knowing that feels like it comes from deep within, not based on logic, but on pure, undeniable certainty? You may be noticing that you're becoming much more sensitive to other people's energy, feeling their emotions almost as if they were your own. It's also possible that you're receiving sudden insights or visions, flashes of clarity that come out of nowhere and yet carry an undeniable ring of truth. You might even find yourself knowing what someone is about to say before they say it, or having a sudden understanding of a complex situation. It's important to learn how to distinguish between fear-based thoughts and your true intuitive guidance. Your intuition feels calm, grounded, and clear, like a gentle inner knowing, while fear tends to be anxious, frantic, and repetitive. This is the time to start learning to listen. It might sound like an internal voice or a deep feeling in your heart. You are more tuned in than usual. You're downloading information from the cosmos, and the veil is very thin right now, allowing information from other dimensions to pass through with more ease. The fact that you are watching this video at this moment is not a coincidence. It is a direct result of this heightened intuitive connection. Are you starting to feel the shift? The veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is indeed thinning, and it's not just a concept. It's a tangible reality that you may be experiencing in very real ways. This thinning veil means that the separation between dimensions is becoming less distinct. The spiritual realm is more accessible, and subtle energies are more pronounced. You might be noticing an increase in synchronicity, with numbers like 11, 222, 333, or 444 appearing everywhere you look. And no, this is not a coincidence. They are not random numbers. They are messages from the universe trying to get your attention. For example, seeing 1111 means that your thoughts are manifesting, and 222 means you are on the right path. Seeing 333 means you are supported by the spiritual realms, and 444 means that your angels are nearby. Perhaps you've had strange occurrences in your home, a sense of being watched, the feeling of a presence that you can't explain, or objects moving inexplicably. Maybe you're noticing that your senses are becoming more acute, with colors appearing more vibrant, sounds more distinct, and your sense of touch is becoming more sensitive. It's like your internal antenna is being upgraded, allowing you to receive more information from the unseen realms. These aren't just random occurrences. They're indications that the boundaries between the physical and spiritual worlds are becoming increasingly blurred, and that your awareness is expanding to encompass these dimensions. You are more aware of the unseen than you realize. With this thinning veil, you might be interacting with entities that you didn't know existed before, and it's vital to develop a sense of discernment, because not all of them have good intentions. You are not alone in this process. There are many unseen forces around you, and some of them want to assist you, while others do not. If you're interacting with a positive entity, you'll typically feel a sense of love, peace, and support. Their presence is uplifting and guiding, and their messages feel like they are coming from a place of pure love. But if you're interacting with a less positive entity, you might feel a sense of fear, unease, or even manipulation. Their presence feels draining, and their messages might try to pull you away from your inner truth. If you are feeling drained after talking to someone, this is a sign that you should set an energetic boundary. It's important to learn how to set clear energetic boundaries and to protect yourself from unwanted influences. You can do this through visualization, imagining yourself surrounded by a shield of protective white light, visualizing any entities or people that drain you with cords that you can choose to cut, and by setting the clear intention that you only allow positive energies to enter your field. Think of it like this. If you have a friend who is constantly negative, constantly complaining, or even subtly manipulative, you might choose to spend less time with them. It's the same with the energetic realm. You have the right to choose who and what you interact with. We are all constantly exchanging energy with each other, and learning to discern between helpful and draining energies is now becoming paramount. If you spend time in nature, you might notice that you feel more energized, that your body feels lighter, and your mind feels clearer. But if you spend time in a crowded space, like a shopping mall, you might find yourself feeling depleted, anxious, or even physically ill. You may feel a specific pull towards certain people or places, and that this pull may feel positive or negative. These are examples of the subtle yet powerful ways that energy exchange affects your overall state of being. It's crucial to become more aware of how your environment and relationships impact your energetic field, because your current state is directly related to the energetic field that you allow to surround you. With the veil thinning and the energy shift upon us, the opportunities for energetic interaction are increased, and it is up to you to decide who or what you allow into your field. Remember, you are not a passive recipient of energy. You are an active participant in the energetic exchange, and you have the power to control what happens. Your intuition is your personal guidance system, your inner compass, and it's essential that you learn to trust it now more than ever. This is a time to turn inwards, to listen to that quiet voice within, to acknowledge those gut feelings that have always guided you, even if you have ignored them in the past. The way that intuition shows up is unique to every individual. For some, it might be a clear, undeniable knowing, like a voice that speaks within their mind. For others, it could be a strong gut feeling that guides them in a specific direction. For some, it could be a vision, a flash of insight that brings clarity to a confusing situation. For others still, it could be a feeling in the heart, a sense of peace or discomfort. Take a moment right now to reflect on the different ways your intuition has manifested in your life. Did you get a strange feeling before a meeting that turned out poorly? Did you have a strong urge to call a friend who just so happened to need your help? Did you take a detour and find something amazing? Start a journal and write down specific instances of when your intuition has shown up and what the outcome was. The more you pay attention, the easier it will become to interpret your own intuitive guidance, and the current energetic shift is designed to make it much more powerful. You are your own guru. Now, it's time to shift from observation to action. You are not merely a passive bystander in this cosmic event. You are an active participant, a co-creator of your own reality. The experiences you've had, the symptoms you've felt, they're not random, they're not meaningless. They are keys to unlocking your potential. You have the power to choose how you interact with these energies. You have the power to control the narrative of your life. You can decide what comes next. This is a powerful moment, a time to consciously align with your true intentions and to use the current energy to rewrite your story. You're not at the mercy of the universe. You are part of the universe, and you have the power to shape your reality. This is not just a theory, it's the key that will unlock your full potential. You're beginning to see how the patterns are all connected, how the energetic events, your physical symptoms, your emotional upsurges, your dreams, and your intuitive insights all weave together into a cohesive and understandable narrative. Let's tie it together. The solar flare on July 17th created an intense energy surge, which led to physical symptoms like headaches and fatigue. Mercury's retrograde in Leo triggered intense emotional upsurges and strained communications. This caused the water dreams that you have been having, telling you to cleanse your emotions. Your heightened intuition is allowing you to see the hidden messages from the cosmos, like the number patterns that you've been experiencing. And finally, all this has led you to the understanding that the veil is thinning, and the unseen forces are now much more tangible. These aren't isolated events, they're all part of a grand design. When you see how the patterns interact, you can start to see the bigger picture, you can start to see how it all fits together, and you are able to take control. It's time now to activate the action-reflection pattern, and that begins with a commitment to self-inquiry. Take some time today to sit in a quiet place and begin to journal. Write down the last 5 dreams you've had and what themes they contained. What symbols were present? How did they make you feel? Write down the last 5 times you've noticed a synchronicity. What were the numbers, and what were you doing when you saw them? Write down all of the emotions you've felt in the past 24 hours. Were they triggered by anything specific? If the moon is visible tonight, write down what emotions you are feeling as you look at it. If you aren't sure about something, write down the question and then sit quietly and listen to your intuition for the answer. In addition to journaling, Begin to experiment with a daily meditation practice. Even just 10 minutes of quiet reflection can make a huge difference, and this will help you connect with your inner guidance. Use this time to set clear intentions for what you want to create during this period. Instead of thinking about what you don't want, focus your mind on what you do want. These aren't passive exercises, they're active steps you're taking to align with the energy. These are the keys to understanding the bigger picture and to taking your power back. The chaos that you are currently experiencing is an opportunity for a fresh start and to align yourself with your highest potential. A new version of you is on the horizon, a version that is more powerful, more aligned, and more connected than ever before. You have the opportunity now to look at your past patterns and to see how they have created your current reality, and then, with this new understanding, to create a different future. Embrace the challenges. See them as opportunities for growth, because without pressure, there can be no diamonds. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, about being authentic, and about growing. The universe is not conspiring against you. It is conspiring for you. This shift isn't a burden. It's an opportunity to step into your true power and to create the future you desire. The answers you seek are already within you. Now you have the key to unlock them. What will you do with this knowledge? The energies you've been navigating aren't static. They're dynamic forces, actively amplifying the very patterns and emotional states that are already present within you. Think of it like a magnifying glass held up to your soul, illuminating the hidden corners and shadows. That subtle tendency you have toward procrastination, right now, it might feel like an overwhelming inability to get anything done, where you're finding yourself paralyzed by indecision. That little niggle of anxiety that you've learned to live with. It could be manifesting as full-blown panic, making you feel like you're constantly on the edge of a crisis. A slight irritation with a coworker may now feel like an unbearable rage. These intensifications are not designed to break you, they're designed to reveal what's been hidden, to push you toward growth. This is an intentional process. These energies are highlighting what needs to be addressed, making it impossible to ignore. The cosmos isn't randomly throwing challenges at you. It's showing you where your greatest opportunities for transformation lie. This is a pressure cooker of emotions and patterns, and while it may feel intense, it is a necessary part of the alchemical process of transformation, where the base metal of your unresolved issues is being transformed into the gold of your potential. You are being prepared for the next stage of your evolution, and this requires courage, not fear. This requires leaning into what's uncomfortable and knowing that you are strong enough to handle what's unfolding. This moment, this very experience, was designed for you, and you are equipped with everything you need to navigate this with grace and power. With these amplified energies swirling, it's paramount that you learn to manage your personal energy field with intention. It's time to become the conscious guardian of your energetic space. It is no longer enough to be a passive recipient of the world's energy. You must now learn how to navigate this with mastery. Start with grounding. Walking barefoot on the earth, feeling the grass or sand beneath your feet, is not just a pleasant pastime. It's a powerful way to reconnect with the earth's energy, stabilizing your own. Visualizing roots extending from your feet, reaching deep into the earth, can provide a similar effect. Spending time near water, whether it's a lake, a river, or even just a fountain, can also be deeply grounding, as the water acts as a natural conduit for energy. To create an energetic shield, visualize a bubble of white light surrounding you. This is your personal energetic space. You have the power to control its borders, allowing only what you want to enter. If you are experiencing another person's emotions, this is a sign that your energetic boundary has been crossed. It is vital to recognize the difference between your energy and that of those around you, and then consciously create a barrier. For example, if you're feeling angry and you know that anger doesn't belong to you, then you can say out loud, or even in your mind, "This is not mine, I send this back to where it belongs with love." This allows you to stay grounded and secure. Setting energetic boundaries can be as simple as ending a phone call that feels draining or leaving a conversation that's pulling you into negativity. It can be as simple as saying no to an invitation that doesn't feel aligned. You have the authority to decide what you allow into your personal space. The practice of discernment is now key. You are the gatekeeper of your own energy, and what you allow to come in shapes the state of your being. Now let's delve deeper into the nature of the unseen realms and the various types of entities that you may be encountering during this time. These realms aren't always as separate or otherworldly as you might imagine. They often interact with our physical world in very subtle and tangible ways. These interactions could present themselves as sudden thoughts or feelings, like a random idea popping into your head that you know isn't your own, or a feeling of unease that you can't explain. You might feel a sudden surge of inspiration, an overwhelming urge to create something, or a subtle nudge to go in a different direction. These could be messages from helpful entities, or they could be something else. To discern whether a presence is benevolent or not, pay close attention to how you feel. A benevolent presence will always encourage love, peace, and expansion. It will never promote fear, doubt, or manipulation. These energies bring a sense of lightness, joy, and inspiration, and they empower you to step more fully into your potential. A less helpful entity might try to use fear, guilt, or confusion to control you, and will bring a feeling of heaviness and constriction. Their messages will always feel like they are trying to pull you away from your intuition, and may encourage you to take actions that don't feel right for you. To connect with your guides, set a clear intention and use language that is specific. For example, I now invite the presence of my highest guides to come forward and assist me on my path. If you are feeling that an entity is less helpful and you wish to set a boundary, you can say, out loud or in your mind, I am now choosing to disconnect from any energies that do not align with my highest good. I am protected and powerful. This is about tuning into the right frequency, much like tuning into a radio station. It's also vital to remember you have free will, and you always have the power to choose who and what you interact with. This is not about being a passive victim, it's about being an active participant in your own energetic experience. It's about learning a skill and mastering it. This leads us to a vital understanding. The past isn't just a set of events. It's a mirror reflecting the patterns that are currently shaping your present and therefore your future. Those recurring relationship issues, those same challenges at work, those persistent patterns of self-sabotage, they aren't random occurrences. They're indicators of unresolved issues that are surfacing now, demanding your attention. Think of your life like a wheel, and these patterns are like spokes, recurring in a cycle. The same situations may be happening again, and again, not because you are cursed, but because the lessons are not yet learned. If you keep repeating the same patterns, this means there is a deeper issue that needs to be addressed. For example, if you find yourself always attracting partners who are emotionally unavailable, it's likely that you have an unresolved wound related to abandonment. If you are constantly struggling with finances, then perhaps there is a core belief that you are not worthy of abundance. This isn't about blame. It's about understanding, about realizing that these patterns will keep repeating until you consciously choose to break the cycle. The energy right now is designed to show you these patterns so that you can see them clearly and break free from their hold. If you are noticing that the same situations keep showing up in your life, then it is a good time to ask yourself why. To deepen this process, grab your journal and ask yourself these questions. What situations make you feel small or powerless? In what situations do you find yourself reacting from a place of fear? What lessons are still showing up in your life, even though you thought you had already learned them? What patterns have been with you since childhood? The answers to these questions will provide profound insights into the patterns that need to be addressed. The most powerful way to change your future is to be fully present in the now and to see where you have been so you can make conscious choices about where you are going. Now, let's transform that awareness into action. The intense emotions that you've been experiencing, They are not your enemies, they are catalysts for change. Those feelings of fear, anger, and sadness, they all carry a hidden message. They are opportunities to deepen your understanding and connection to your authentic self. They are the seeds of transformation, and the key is to learn how to process them consciously. You cannot skip the difficult parts, you have to feel it to heal it. For example, if you are feeling a surge of anger, instead of pushing it down or lashing out, allow yourself to fully feel it. What does it feel like in your body? Where do you feel it? Breathe deeply and allow it to move through you, and then write about it in your journal. What is the root of your anger? What message is it trying to give you? This isn't about wallowing in negativity, it's about transforming the base metal of your emotions into the gold of wisdom and understanding. Emotions aren't bad, they're simply messengers, and when you understand that, you're able to harness their full potential. You may choose to talk to a trusted friend or therapist who can assist you in this process. To alchemize these intense emotions, try this visualization. Imagine that you are holding a dark, heavy stone in your hand, and this stone represents the emotion that you are experiencing. Now imagine that you are placing it into a fire, and as it is being burned, it is being transformed into something beautiful and precious. What emerges from the fire? Is it a diamond? Is it gold? Is it a flower? This is the magic of emotional alchemy, and this is your birthright. With your emotions now being understood, it's time to move into setting intentions that will help you create the reality that you truly desire. Intention setting is not about wishful thinking, it's about making a conscious choice about what you want to create, and then using your energy to make it happen. Thinking "I hope I will find love" is completely different than saying "I will now attract a loving partner who is my equal." The first is a passive wish, and the second is a declaration of intent. To set a powerful intention, start by writing down what you want to create in the present tense, as if it's already happening, and make it specific and measurable. For example, instead of "I want to be happy," you could write, "I am now living a life filled with joy, and each day brings new opportunities for growth and expansion." See your intention clearly in your mind's eye, imagine how it feels and what it looks like, and then speak it out loud. The more clarity you bring, the more power you give to your intention. Using affirmations is a powerful tool. I am safe, I am loved, I am strong, I am capable, I am a magnet for all things good, I am now stepping into my true power, I am creating the future of my dreams, and repeat them throughout your day. Use your imagination and visualize the future that you desire, and feel the emotions of gratitude and joy that accompany it. With the energy amplification happening right now, your intentions are highly potent. This is a time of rapid manifestation, and your thoughts and feelings are creating your reality with unprecedented speed, and this is an opportunity, not a threat. This energy shift is pushing everyone, and you in particular, to embrace their authentic selves, to step fully into who they were always meant to be. This might mean letting go of old roles and beliefs, of relationships or jobs that no longer serve your highest good, and this may feel messy and uncomfortable. This is like a snake shedding its old skin. It is necessary for growth, and it can be a little painful, but it is always for the best. What you think of as your identity may be completely inauthentic, and what you think you need may not be what is right for you. You might realize that you've been playing a part for others, instead of stepping into your own authentic power. It's time now to create sacred space where you can be your true self, without fear of judgment, in a place where you feel safe and protected. This could be a physical space, like a corner of your room, or it could be a mental space, a quiet inner sanctuary where you can go to connect with yourself. Grab your journal and ask yourself, what parts of myself have I been hiding from others, or even from myself? What do I need to let go of to step into the full expression of my authentic self? What do I need to step into? Allow yourself to dream big and be vulnerable. This is your time to be you, and you are worthy of that. This is a journey of becoming who you truly are, of fully embracing the unique and magnificent soul that you are, and this is the opportunity that is being presented to you right now. While this energy shift is intensely personal, it is also part of a much larger collective experience, and it's vital to know that you are not alone in this. There is a collective consciousness that is also experiencing this shift, and it is affecting each and every person on this planet. You are part of this collective, and when you heal, the collective heals. Connecting with others who are experiencing similar things can provide support and encouragement. This could be online communities, or friends and family members, or people you meet on your journey. Your personal transformation is part of this larger collective evolution, and your choices ripple out to affect the world around you. You have a unique role to play in this collective transformation, and this is your purpose. What gifts do you have to share with the world? How does your unique energy help others? This is not just about individual awakening, it's about the collective, all of us, rising together, supporting one another on this journey of growth. We are all in this together, and even though the shift is experienced individually, you are not alone, and you are connected to all. This is your transformation initiation, your invitation to step into your power. You are not a victim of the cosmic forces, you are an active participant, a co-creator of your reality, and this is what this is all about. The challenges you've faced, the difficulties you've overcome, they weren't roadblocks, they were stepping stones, and they have made you stronger. The current situation is not a test of your strength, it is a testament to your strength, and you have all the tools you need to master it. Think of a surfer riding the waves, using the power of the ocean to propel them forward, and you are now learning to ride the waves of your own life. To fully embrace your power, take some time today to grab your journal and reflect on all that you have already accomplished. What are 5 things you have overcome in the past that demonstrate your strength and resilience? What obstacles have you turned into opportunities? This exercise is a reminder of your inner power and a validation that you are prepared for what is to come. This is not about proving your worth, it's about acknowledging it. Now, it's time to weave all of these actions together, creating a tapestry of self-mastery and transformation. You now have the tools. Journaling, meditation, grounding, intention setting, and authenticity, and they each work together, supporting your highest good. Create a daily routine that incorporates these practices and ensure that it is sustainable. This is not about adding more to your to-do list. It's about creating space for the practices that will nurture your soul and support your growth. Schedule specific times for meditation, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, and write in your journal, even if it's just 1 or 2 thoughts. Commit to spending time in nature, connecting with the earth, and setting your intention each day. Set aside time each week to evaluate your progress and to notice how your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are evolving. These practices aren't just exercises, they're tools for self-mastery, for becoming the conscious creator of your own reality. With each intentional action, you are stepping more fully into your authentic power, and this is where your transformation begins. This energy shift isn't a final destination, it's a powerful transition, a step forward on your continuing path of growth. The challenges you're facing are not permanent, and the storm won't last forever. The difficulties you're experiencing are propelling you forward, expanding your understanding, and revealing your true potential. Like a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly, you are shedding your old skin and emerging into something more beautiful and expansive. This is a journey, not a singular event, and this process will continue for the rest of your life. Embrace this moment as a step forward and know that you have all the tools that you need to navigate whatever is to come. The universe is supporting you, and you are fully equipped for the journey. And as you continue to embrace this shift and integrate all of these practices into your daily life, imagine what your future will be like. What will your life look like when you are more aligned with your true self? Imagine healthier relationships, fulfilling careers, and more inner peace, and a much deeper sense of joy. See yourself thriving, using your unique gifts to contribute to the world. Imagine a life of abundance, and know that this is your birthright. You are meant to live a life full of purpose, joy, connection, and contribution. The universe is conspiring for you, and you are deeply loved and supported on your journey, and it is just beginning. Let's now pull back the curtain and examine the specific celestial events that are fueling this unprecedented energy shift, going far beyond the surface-level explanations. You're not just dealing with a general feeling of change, you're experiencing the direct impact of very precise cosmic alignments. On July 17th at 3:12 a.m. Universal Time, a rare conjunction between Venus and Uranus occurred, creating a powerful surge of transformative energy focused on your relationships and core values, and that's why it has felt so intense. This particular conjunction, an exact alignment, is like a cosmic lightning strike, forcing rapid change and innovation into your life. The old relationship patterns and financial structures are being shaken to their core. Venus, representing love and harmony, meeting Uranus, the planet of disruption and awakening, is igniting an intense energetic fire, pushing you to break free from stagnation and embrace radical new paths. You may have felt this as sudden shifts in your relationships, unexpected feelings of attraction or repulsion, or a complete restructuring of your financial priorities. It's like a compass recalibrating, pointing you towards what truly aligns with your soul. Then, only hours later, on July 17th at 11:48 p.m. Universal Time, Mars moved into a square aspect with Neptune, which is creating a strong pull to act on your intuition, but can also create illusions. This is causing an intensification of your deepest fears and anxieties, making everything feel overwhelming, like trying to walk through a fog. You may have been experiencing heightened emotional sensitivity, feeling easily triggered or overwhelmed by situations that normally wouldn't bother you. This particular alignment is like trying to navigate a maze in the dark, and is why you might feel disoriented or like you can't trust your own judgment. The key during this time is to move forward with intention, not with blind faith, and to lean into your intuition while staying grounded in what is real. And if all of that was not enough, on July 20th, there was a Class X-23 solar flare, which sent a massive surge of electromagnetic energy directly to Earth. This flare, which is one of the most powerful in recent history, directly impacted the Earth's magnetic field, which in turn deeply impacted your biofield. This electromagnetic surge created a heightened energetic environment, which is why you may have been experiencing strange physical sensations, such as headaches, dizziness, or a feeling of being disconnected from your body. All of these events are working in tandem, creating a powerful convergence of energies, and that is why you are feeling the shifts happening so intensely. These are not random, and each one is designed to push you into alignment with your highest path. These cosmic events are not just abstract concepts. They're directly influencing your physical, emotional, and mental states in very tangible ways, and you've likely been feeling this all week. That persistent headache you've been battling, the one that feels like a tight band around your head, could be a direct result of the electromagnetic shifts caused by the solar flare, which is causing a recalibration in your energy field. And that strange tension in your neck and shoulders, the one that seems impossible to relax, that is your body trying to adjust to the rapid influx of new energy and the emotional shifts. You may also have been experiencing a sense of dizziness or a slight feeling of disorientation, as if you're not quite fully in your body. This isn't just a random ailment. It's your physical form attempting to integrate these massive cosmic energies. Your sleep may also have been heavily affected. Those restless nights, punctuated by vivid, often unsettling dreams, or the inability to fall asleep, are your subconscious processing the energy influx. And you may have been experiencing sudden waves of fatigue, feeling drained despite getting enough sleep, as your body works hard to keep up. Emotionally, you may have been experiencing extreme ups and downs, those intense bouts of anxiety or irritability that seem to come from nowhere. They're not just random mood swings, they're your emotional body reacting to the intense planetary alignments. That deep sadness or feeling of hopelessness, the one that feels so heavy, it's the shadow side of the transformative energy, pushing you to confront unresolved emotional wounds. This is why you may be feeling more sensitive than usual, and this is a reminder to practice self-care and to create boundaries when you need to. And mentally, you might be finding it difficult to concentrate, feeling scattered and overwhelmed, like your thoughts are jumping all over the place. That difficulty making decisions, that feeling like you can't trust your own judgment, this is the energetic fog creating confusion. These are all clear signs that you're not just imagining things and that you are part of something much larger. This is not a time to judge yourself or to question your sanity, but rather, it is an opportunity to understand what is happening and to validate your experience. Grab your journal and ask yourself these questions. What physical symptoms have I experienced this past week? What time of day were they strongest? And what was I doing when they occurred? Also ask yourself, what emotions have been most intense this past week? What situations seem to trigger them? And how long did each emotion last? You might begin to see patterns in your experience, and that will further demonstrate the direct relationship between your personal experience and these intense cosmic events. Now let's talk about the dream realm, which is operating as a powerful gateway during this time. Your dreams are not just random images or stories. They are an energetic processing system where your subconscious is communicating with you in ways you can understand. The veil between worlds is thin right now, making it easier for messages and insights from the spiritual realms to seep into your awareness through your dreams. You may have noticed that your dreams have been particularly vivid, intense, or even bizarre lately, and that this is a sign that your subconscious is working overtime to process the energies and make the unconscious conscious. This is also why your dreams may feel very real and that you may be waking up feeling like you have just lived another life. Certain symbols may be showing up in your dreams, such as water, which often represents your emotions and how you are navigating your own feelings. Dreams of being in calm, clear water might indicate emotional peace, while turbulent waters might represent turmoil or unresolved feelings. Fire, on the other hand, is often associated with transformation and can also be symbolic of passion and drive. Dreams of fire may be encouraging you to embrace change or to tap into your inner power. Dreams of flying can represent freedom and may be showing you new perspectives or that you are ready to leave the old behind. Dreams of being chased may be highlighting areas in your life where you feel threatened or where you might feel like you're not living your truth. Recurring dreams are particularly significant, and they are a sign that your subconscious is trying to deliver an important message, and it will not stop until you have heard it. If a particular image or symbol keeps showing up in your dream, pay close attention, as it is definitely trying to get your attention. These dreams can offer you insights into unresolved emotions, hidden fears, or your potential future paths, and they can be extremely helpful. When you wake up, write down everything you remember, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. Look for recurring themes and connections, and then ask yourself, what is this dream trying to tell me? What patterns am I seeing here? How does this dream relate to my current situation? By paying attention to your dreams, you're unlocking a potent source of wisdom and guidance, and are connecting with a part of yourself that has been hidden. And remember, your subconscious speaks in symbols, not literal language, and understanding these symbols can lead to profound transformation. With the veil being so thin, your intuition is operating at an exceptionally high level. It's like a radio dial tuned to a very clear station, broadcasting messages directly to you. This inner knowing, that subtle yet powerful voice within, it's not just a hunch or a gut feeling, it's a direct line to universal wisdom. To activate and trust this intuition, it is vital to create space for silence and to tune in to your inner world. Meditation, even just 5 or 10 minutes a day, can be incredibly helpful in calming the mind and in hearing the whispers of your soul. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed and close your eyes. Focus on your breath as you inhale and exhale and allow your mind to become still. You may find that your thoughts will try to pull you away from the quiet, and that's okay, but simply bring your attention back to the breath. This practice of simply observing your thoughts and returning to the breath is what will strengthen your ability to hear your intuition and to discern between what is real and what is not. Mindfulness practices, such as paying close attention to your senses and noticing your feelings, can also greatly increase your ability to access this intuition, and they can also help to keep you grounded. When you are eating your meal, for example, instead of being on your phone, be fully present and notice all the tastes, textures, and smells, and see how you feel. You will start to notice a feeling in your body when something is aligned and when it is not. This inner knowing will bring a feeling of peace and a sense of calm, and that is what it feels like to be aligned with your truth. And that can also provide a lot of direction when you have a big decision to make. Fear-based thoughts or wishful thinking will always create a feeling of unease or anxiety and can often feel like they are trying to pressure you to make a certain decision, and this is the feeling you want to avoid. The more you practice these techniques, the more clearly you will be able to discern what is your intuition and what is coming from the ego or your fears. When you feel that clear intuition coming in, write it down, and when you do, be sure to notice where you felt it in your body and what that felt like. You have access to a powerful source of guidance, and it is now time to trust it and use it to navigate your path forward. This thinning of the veil is also making it more likely that you will encounter various spiritual entities, and it's crucial to discern their intentions and to protect yourself in these interactions. The spiritual realms are not some far-off, distant place. They're all around us, and during this time, they're much closer than ever. You may begin to feel the presence of benevolent guides who are here to assist you on your path, bringing a feeling of warmth, love, and support. These guides could be ancestors, angels, or other loving entities who are working for the highest good. To call on them, set a clear intention using language such as, "I invite the presence of my highest guides to come forward and assist me with my path forward." And then, be open to receive their guidance through your intuition, through your dreams, or through any other means. You may also feel the presence of less helpful entities who may try to interfere with your progress and bring a feeling of unease, fear, or anxiety. These entities are often attracted to fear and will try to use it to control or manipulate you, and their messages will almost always be designed to pull you off your path. These less helpful entities do not have your best interest at heart, and that's why you must protect yourself. To set an energetic boundary, visualize yourself surrounded by a bubble of light and state with firm intention, "I do not consent to this interaction. I choose only to connect with energies that are aligned with my highest good." You can also state, "I send this energy back to where it belongs with love." You have the power to decide who and what you interact with, and you always have the right to set boundaries and to create your own personal energetic space that is safe and protected. Pay attention to your feelings, and if something feels off, trust that instinct and disengage. You are not powerless. You have the authority to choose what you allow into your field. This is not about being fearful, this is about being wise, and it's about understanding that you are responsible for your own energetic safety. To maintain this energetic safety, it's vital to engage in regular energetic hygiene practices and to master your own energy field. Your energy field is like a personal bubble, and it's important to keep it clear and strong, especially during times of intense energetic shifts. If you are feeling sluggish, heavy, or emotionally drained, it may be a sign that your energy field needs some cleaning and recalibration. To clear your energy field, use visualization techniques. Imagine a beam of white light coming from above and entering the top of your head, and then visualize that light traveling down through your body and out through the soles of your feet, and then into the earth, carrying away any stagnant or dense energy. You can also use sound to clear your energy, and you can use anything from singing to chanting to drumming, or even just clapping your hands. Sound creates vibration, which can break up stuck energy and restore flow. Movement can also be a powerful way to clear your energy field, and this can be anything from a walk in nature, to dancing, to yoga. Any movement that helps you to release tension in your body will also help to clear your energetic field. Certain crystals can also help to protect and strengthen your field, such as black tourmaline, which is a grounding stone that can absorb negativity, or clear quartz, which can amplify positive energy and promote clarity. Essential oils such as frankincense, sage, and lavender can also be very helpful in clearing, cleansing, and protecting your field, and are helpful to use when you are setting an intention or during meditation. To actively clear your field, state with intention, "I am now releasing any and all energies, entities, and attachments that are not aligned with my highest good. I am now filling my energy field with white light, love, and protection." This is a very powerful statement and must be spoken with conviction and with belief. Regular energetic hygiene practices are essential, and it's not something to do just when you're feeling bad. This is a daily practice, and you must commit to maintaining it. This is about taking responsibility for your own energy field and mastering your ability to keep it clear and protected so that you can thrive. Now, let's use this knowledge to release the patterns of the past, using the mirror of the present moment to create a more powerful future. The patterns that you are currently experiencing are not random and are actually designed to show you what needs to be addressed so you can break free from the cycles that are no longer serving you. Grab your journal and ask yourself these questions. What negative patterns am I repeating from my family? Are there any habits, belief systems, or ways of being that have been passed down to you that no longer fit who you are becoming? What fears are preventing me from moving forward? What are you afraid of? What is standing in your way of stepping fully into your potential? What situations trigger these patterns and fears? What circumstances or people seem to bring these to the surface, and why? Once you start seeing your patterns, start to connect them to the present moment and see what they are teaching you. For example, if you keep attracting partners who are emotionally unavailable, this could be a pattern you have from your childhood, and this is what is being highlighted. Or maybe your patterns around money and constant feelings of lack are being shown, and it is time to break that cycle. Once you see the root of these issues, you are ready to transform them. To break free from these patterns, use your intention, stating, "I am now releasing this pattern and I am choosing a new way." Then imagine the version of you that is free of this pattern and step into that new reality. You can also use visualization to rewrite your story. Imagine that you are writing the new chapter of your life, the one that is aligned with who you truly are, and that is not affected by your old patterns. You are the author of your story, and you have the power to create any future you desire. And now let's combine all of this knowledge into an actionable plan for initiating your personal transformation and stepping into your true potential, and we will do this with very specific actions, so you can start today. First, create a daily routine that includes journaling, meditation, and energetic hygiene practices, and do this in a way that is sustainable. This could be as simple as a 10-minute meditation and 10 minutes of journaling each morning, and a simple energetic clearing ritual at the end of the day. The key is consistency, and it's better to start small and be consistent, rather than trying to do too much and burning out. Make sure that you are also spending time in nature, connecting with the earth, as this is what will keep you grounded. Set realistic goals and celebrate the small achievements, as it is the small steps that create the most profound change. Each week, review your progress and notice how you are growing. To use visualization to create your desired future, close your eyes and see what you are trying to manifest as if it has already happened. For example, if your intention is to create a loving relationship, imagine yourself with that person, imagine how they treat you and what that relationship feels like, and then create your affirmations to support that. Your intentions are extremely powerful right now, and this is what is going to carry you through this massive transformation, so make sure you are very clear about what you are trying to create, and then commit to doing it. By taking consistent action, you will achieve results over time, and you will begin to see a rapid manifestation in your life. This is your opportunity to rewrite your story and become the most empowered version of yourself, and to step into the life you have always dreamed of. You've felt the shifts, you've seen the signs, And now it's time to understand the unique way this energy is impacting you and you alone. Each of you carries a specific energetic signature, as unique as a fingerprint, and this signature is being amplified by the current cosmic shift, creating a personalized experience that no one else will have. This energetic signature is woven from the fabric of your birth chart, the specific arrangement of the planets at the moment of your birth, the relationships between the planets, and the elements that make up your chart. It's composed of your karmic history, your soul's purpose, and all the experiences you have had, both in this life and in past lives. It's not just some abstract idea. It's the very essence of who you are energetically, and it's how you interact with the world and what you are meant to learn in this life, which is why you are here watching this video. For example, someone with a dominant fire element in their chart might be experiencing intense surges of energy, feeling restless, and a burning desire to take action. They may be feeling overly emotional or irritated and quick to anger. They are not only feeling the current shift, but feeling it in the exact way that is aligned with their personal energetic signature and their current learning path. On the other hand, someone with a dominant water element might be feeling completely overwhelmed by their emotions, as though they are being pulled by an invisible tide. They may be experiencing extreme sensitivity and a deep need for solitude as they navigate the depth of their feelings. The fire person is being pushed into action, and the water person is being pushed inwards, and each of these experiences are part of their unique path. This is all by design, and these patterns are not random, and they have been showing up throughout your life, offering you guidance and opportunities to understand yourself better. When you see your patterns, you can begin to understand the lessons you are meant to learn in this lifetime, and this is why you have been drawn to this specific video at this very moment. Knowing your energetic signature helps you understand your strengths, your weaknesses, and the areas where you need to grow, and right now, the universe is showing it to you in a way that is undeniable. Let's now delve deeper into how these specific cosmic events are manifesting in your daily experience and how they directly relate to the feelings you have been having this week. The recent retrograde of Venus, for instance, which began on July 22nd, is creating a very specific tension in your relationships and is also highlighting issues around your self-worth and your own values. You might have noticed an increase in miscommunications with your loved ones, feeling like your words are being twisted or misunderstood. Or perhaps you felt a deep sense of insecurity about your self-worth, questioning your value and what you have to offer the world. These are all symptoms of this transit and not random happenings. These are not just surface-level issues, they are directly connected to the current energetic landscape and your past patterns, and they are designed to get your attention. And then there is the transit of Mars, which is currently squaring Neptune, and this is creating confusion around your actions and direction. You may have been feeling like you are lacking motivation or clarity, or that you can't seem to make any progress towards your goals. This transit is also making it difficult to discern truth from illusion, which is why you are feeling disoriented or like you are not able to trust yourself. These are not random feelings or thoughts. They are your body responding to the energetic tension between these planets. On a physical level, you may be experiencing strange sensations, such as tinnitus, a ringing in your ears, which can be a sign that your energetic field is recalibrating and adjusting to the influx of energy. Heart palpitations may also be present, a result of the energetic surges and the emotional intensity of the current shifts. Digestive issues, such as bloating or nausea, could indicate that you're having difficulty processing the emotional weight of what you are going through, which can often be stored in the digestive system. And even skin rashes could indicate that your body is trying to release pent-up stress and tension, as the skin is the largest organ of the body. Emotionally, you may have been experiencing intense waves of anxiety, feeling like something bad is about to happen, or periods of unexplained depression, feeling like everything is heavy. You may also have noticed sudden bursts of joy, as your soul recognizes the potential for growth and transformation, which is why the ups and downs can feel so intense. And mentally, you might find yourself struggling to focus, constantly distracted, like your mind is moving too quickly to keep up. Or maybe you are having difficulty making even the smallest decisions, feeling like you are being pulled in too many directions at once. This is because your mind is trying to process an overload of information, and that is why it is feeling scattered and confused. So let's use a specific example. If you felt a surge of anxiety on the 23rd of July at around 4 p.m., you might want to look at your journal to see what you were doing at that moment, to see if it is connected to any specific thoughts or events that occurred. Then, look at what planets were influencing your chart at that time, and you might find a direct connection between your emotional state and the position of the planets. Start tracking these connections to understand how these shifts are affecting you in real time. Now, let's move into the dream realm and create a framework for decoding your dreams, which are not just random and are actually a direct message from your subconscious. To effectively decode your dreams, start with a dedicated dream journal where you can record your dreams as soon as you wake up. Keep it by your bed with a pen so you can write down the details before you forget them. Don't filter anything, just write down everything that you remember, no matter how small or insignificant it might seem. Write the time and date so you can track any patterns that are emerging. Once you have recorded the dream, take a moment to reflect on the symbols and themes that stood out, using specific questions as guidance. Ask yourself, what were the most prominent images or symbols in my dream? What emotions was I feeling during the dream? And what emotions was I feeling when I woke up? What actions did I take, or did other people take, in the dream? And how do the people or places connect with my waking life? For example, if you had a dream of being in a house, you might ask yourself, what does this house represent to me? What did the house feel like? Was it light and airy or dark and scary? What did I feel in my body? You will start to see the patterns that are being highlighted to you. Water, as you already know, is often associated with emotions, but the specific type of water is important. Is it calm, clear water, or a raging river? This can also point to how you are processing your emotions, with clear water being an easier time and turbulent water being a more challenging experience. Animals in dreams often represent specific aspects of your personality and how you are acting in the world. A dog might represent loyalty or companionship, while a snake might represent hidden truths or transformation. And if you feel scared or repelled by the animal, that is also a good piece of information. Numbers that repeat are also messages, and they could be significant dates, or the repeating number sequence may also be a message. And remember, these symbols are personal to you, and they will not necessarily align with what an online source might say. There is not a universal symbol for everything. Your subconscious is speaking directly to you in a language that only you can understand. If you are struggling to understand the meaning, try using a meditation to connect with your subconscious and ask for more clarity. Bring the dream to mind and ask for more information and see what comes up. Your dreams are a powerful source of wisdom, and if you engage with them deeply, you will be rewarded with new levels of insight. With your dreams being so amplified, your intuition is also operating at an extremely high level, and you can use this as a guide to help you through this time. To strengthen your intuition, you can use a very specific breathing technique. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed and sit comfortably either on a chair or on the floor. Close your eyes gently and bring your attention to your breath. As you inhale, imagine that you are breathing in pure white light through the top of your head. As you exhale, imagine that you are releasing any stress, tension, or negativity through your feet and into the earth. As you continue this cycle of breathing in light and breathing out darkness, you will begin to feel a sense of calm, and your intuition will start to become more clear. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes each day and see how your intuition starts to strengthen. You can also use a pendulum to ask your higher self questions and to get clear guidance. You can purchase a pendulum online, or you can create your own using a string and a small weight. To use it, Hold the top of the pendulum between your thumb and forefinger and let it dangle freely. Then, ask your higher self to show you what yes looks like and see how the pendulum moves. It might move in a circle or back and forth, and this is your yes. Then ask your higher self to show you what no looks like, and it will move differently. This is how you will get clear guidance. To use muscle testing, stand with your feet shoulder width apart and ask your higher self a question, such as, is this food good for me? If you lean forward, that means yes, and if you lean backward, that means no. When using this technique, you must be very clear and make sure you are asking a question that can be answered with a yes or no. It's also important to understand the difference between intuition and fear, and intuition is very calm and very clear, often coming with a deep feeling of peace and certainty, even if it doesn't make sense logically. Fear, on the other hand, will come with a sense of urgency and anxiety and often feels very pressured and tight. For example, if your intuition is telling you to take a new job, it will feel like an exciting and hopeful opportunity, and if your fear is telling you to stay, it will feel like you are being held back and that you are missing out on your path. Make sure to journal all of your intuitive insights and what they feel like to see the patterns of your own inner knowing. The more you use these tools, the stronger your intuition will become, and it will be invaluable to you as you navigate these changes and beyond. Now that the veil is so thin, you are likely noticing the presence of entities, which may be both benevolent and less helpful, and it's now time to develop the ability to discern their intentions and make sure you are only connecting to what is for your highest good. Benevolent guides, which include your ancestors, angels, and other loving energies, are here to assist you on your path, and they will bring a feeling of warmth, love, and support. They will often come to you through your intuition, through your dreams, or through synchronicities, and they will not interfere with your free will. You can invite them to connect with you by stating a clear intention, such as, I invite the presence of my loving guides to assist me on my path, and I thank you for your love and support. You may also feel the presence of nature's spirits who are connected to the earth, and they may bring a feeling of peace or connection to nature. These are all here to support your growth, and they will never try to force you to do anything. On the other hand, less helpful entities may try to interfere with your progress, bringing feelings of fear, anxiety, or confusion. These entities are often attracted to fear, and they will try to manipulate you to keep you from stepping into your power. They may also try to confuse you and send you down a path that is not aligned with your highest good, and that's why you need to be able to tell the difference. For example, a benevolent guide will often offer a gentle nudge and will help to bring clarity to your path, and a less helpful entity will try to force a decision with a sense of urgency and a lot of pressure. If an entity is asking you to do something that goes against your values, or if they are making you feel scared, disengage immediately. You have the right to decide who or what you interact with, and you always have the power to set boundaries. State, with clarity and conviction, I do not consent to this interaction, and I ask that you leave my space now. I only allow love and light into my field. This is a powerful statement and should be stated with full conviction and intent. Just like you would not let someone come into your home and make you feel unsafe, you must protect your energetic space with the same ferocity. And remember, you are not powerless, and you always have the right to choose who or what you allow into your energy field. If you are feeling any kind of fear, it is very important to protect your energy and know that you are in control. With all these energies at play, energetic hygiene is now more important than ever, and it is time to fully master your own energetic space. In addition to clearing techniques, it's also about actively protecting your energy field and keeping it strong. Sound can be a very powerful way to clear negative energy, and different frequencies can have very different effects on your energy field. For example, 432 Hz is a frequency that is known to be healing and can help to harmonize your energy field, so playing music with this frequency can be beneficial. You can also use singing bowls or drumming, as the vibration created can help to break up any stuck energy. You can even just use clapping or humming, as all of this helps to move the energy. Certain herbs and essential oils are also very effective in clearing your energy field and protecting it. Sage is very well known for clearing negative energy, and you can smudge your space with sage to help to clear any dense or stagnant energy. Palo Santo is also used to clear negative energy and bring in good energy, and it has a more uplifting effect. Essential oils, such as lavender, frankincense, and sandalwood, can also be used for energetic clearing and protection, and these can be added to a bath or diffused in your home or applied to the skin, but always with a carrier oil. It's also important to clear energetic cords that you may have created with others, and these can be attachments that are draining your energy and are no longer serving you. To cut these cords, visualize yourself surrounded by a bubble of white light, and then imagine a cord connecting you to the person or situation, and with intention, visualize cutting that cord with a golden sword or a laser of white light. Repeat the statement, "I am now cutting all energetic cords that are no longer serving my highest good, with love and gratitude," and this will help to release any attachments that are holding you back. Energetic hygiene is not a one-time thing. It is something that needs to be practiced daily, just like brushing your teeth, and it is time to commit to keeping your energy field clear and protected so that you can thrive. And now, let's move into the patterns from your past lives, which may be resurfacing right now as a way to help you heal and grow. Your soul has lived many lives, and the patterns and traumas from those lives can be showing up in your current life to help you grow and move forward. Past life traumas can be manifesting in your current life as fears, phobias, relationship patterns, or even physical ailments. For example, if you have a strong fear of heights, that may come from a past life experience of falling. Or if you consistently attract relationships where you feel abandoned, it could come from a past life where you experienced a similar trauma. These are not random and are actually designed to help you heal old wounds and step into a more empowered future. To access past life memories, you can try a guided meditation. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed and set the intention of connecting to your past lives. Close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath and bring your awareness to your heart center, and then ask your higher self to guide you through your past lives. You might see images, or you might feel emotions, or you might just have a sense of knowing about a particular life. Record everything you experience and know that this is for your highest good. You can also journal about your current patterns and see if you can find any connections to your past lives using the following questions for guidance. What are the repeating themes or patterns in my relationships? What are my biggest fears, and when did they begin? What are my strongest talents and abilities, and do they feel familiar? What do I feel passionate about, and does it feel like something from the past? Use this data to connect the dots and see the karmic lessons that you are meant to learn in this lifetime. This is not about escaping the present. It is about understanding that all of your experiences are interconnected, and by healing past traumas, you are creating a new path for the future. And now, with all this knowledge at your fingertips, let's combine all of it to manifest your intentions and create the life you have always dreamed of. This is your time to step into your power and to become the most empowered version of yourself. First, create a detailed vision board using images that represent what you are trying to manifest. If you are trying to manifest a loving relationship, you can add images of couples laughing and holding hands. If you are trying to create a prosperous business, you can add images of what that looks like to you. Or if you are wanting to travel the world, you can add pictures of the places you want to visit. Make sure you put images that make you feel excited and happy, and that bring a sense of joy and inspiration, which will act as fuel for your manifestation. You can also create a written plan for your goals, outlining exactly what you want to achieve and the steps you will take to reach them, and be specific. Use affirmations to support your desires by stating them as if they have already happened, which will train your subconscious to accept the new reality and bring them into your life. For example, if you are trying to create more abundance, state, I am now open to receiving all forms of abundance into my life, and I am thankful for all of it. Then, visualize what it would feel like to already have achieved your desires and use all of your senses. If you want to travel, imagine the sun on your face, the smells of the new places you are visiting, and the sounds of the new language you are hearing. The more real it feels, the more real it will become, and this is an extremely powerful technique to speed up your manifestations. Also remember that there is a collective consciousness that we are all a part of, and you are not alone in this process. Many people all over the world are waking up and are wanting to create a better future for themselves and the planet, and that is also supporting your manifestations. These tools are extremely powerful during this time, and if you commit to them, you will see rapid and profound changes in your life, because you are now in charge of your own destiny. This isn't just about isolated planetary movements anymore. It's about the cosmic symphony, the intricate dance of celestial bodies all playing their part, amplifying each other's effects in ways we haven't seen before. The solar flares, still echoing through the energetic fabric of our reality, are now interacting with the planetary alignments and the retrogrades, and it's creating a compounded effect and a ripple across all planes of existence. Imagine a wave, not just a single wave, but multiple waves converging at the same time. Each wave has its own force, its own frequency, and when they all come together, the impact is far greater than the sum of its parts. This is what is happening now, and that's why you're feeling the intensity, that strange sense of overwhelm, as if you're being pulled in multiple directions at once. For instance, the recent solar flare, which peaked on July 20th, is now interacting with the Venus retrograde, which started on July 22nd, and is creating a heightened emotional sensitivity, as if your feelings are being magnified under a cosmic magnifying glass. This amplified energy is not just affecting you on an individual level. It is resonating throughout the collective consciousness, creating a shared experience of unease and uncertainty, which you may be feeling as a sense of being out of sync with those around you. You may be experiencing a sense of being on a different timeline than those around you, like they don't understand the subtle shifts you are going through, and that can feel very isolating. This amplification creates both challenges and opportunities. The challenge is the feeling of being overwhelmed by the sheer volume of energy. Your nervous system might feel like it's in overdrive, like there isn't enough space to process everything that's coming at you, and you may feel very scattered or disconnected from your body. But the opportunity lies in the fact that this is a catalyst, a moment of accelerated growth, where you have the potential to make profound changes in a very short amount of time, and you may feel this as a pull to move in a new direction. If you are ready to work with it, this amplified energy can propel you forward, making it easier to break free from old patterns and step into a more empowered version of yourself, which is why it is time to take an active role in how you are using this energy. Let's now delve into how these energetic shifts are specifically showing up in your life and give you a practical way to track and understand them. This isn't about vague generalities, it's about the specifics of your own experience. Start with a dedicated journal and create a template for tracking your symptoms. Divide the page into 3 columns: physical, emotional, and mental. Under physical, note any bodily sensations, such as headaches, digestive issues, skin rashes, or fatigue. Be very specific about the time and date, as well as the exact location of the sensation in the body. Ask, when did it start? Where do I feel it? How intense is it? What other physical sensations am I also experiencing? Under emotional, record any feelings that come up, no matter how intense or irrational they may seem. Are you feeling anxious, depressed, angry, joyful? Where in your body do you feel these emotions? Ask, when did this emotion arise? What triggered it, if anything? How does this feeling manifest in my body? And what are the thoughts that accompany this emotion? Under mental, note any thoughts, patterns, or beliefs that come up, and pay attention to the quality of those thoughts, and see if they are repetitive or circular. Ask, What am I thinking about most often? Are my thoughts clear and focused, or are they scattered and confused? What recurring beliefs am I noticing? This is how you start to create the connection between the outer shifts and your inner experience. For example, if you notice that you are consistently experiencing heart palpitations and anxiety around the time that Venus is in retrograde, you'll start to see the connection between the two and begin to understand what that specific planetary transit is bringing up for you. Look for patterns that repeat themselves and try to remember times in your past when these patterns have presented. For example, if you are consistently experiencing feelings of isolation, ask, where have I felt this way before? What was the lesson then, and what lesson is presenting itself now? These current symptoms are not just random, they are clues that can unlock new levels of understanding and point to the exact patterns that need to be addressed for you to move forward on your path. When you embrace these symptoms with curiosity, you become a master of your own energetic experience, and you will see, with clarity, the messages the universe is sending specifically to you. Now let's shift our focus to the dream realm, which is far more than just a collection of random images and symbols. Your dreams are an active processing ground, where your subconscious is working to integrate the energies and experiences that you are going through, and they should be taken very seriously at this time. When you dream, you are not just passively observing. You are actively engaging with the energetic world, and this is why the dreamscape feels so real and so visceral. Imagine your mind as a vast processing center, where emotions, experiences, and memories are being sorted, analyzed, and integrated. This integration can be intense, which is why your dreams can often feel very vivid and sometimes very challenging. Your dreams are not just symbolic, they are literal energetic events, where your soul is working through the layers of the collective experience and also your personal experience, and it is showing you where you are out of balance. For example, if you are having a dream where you are flying and you feel exhilarated and free, that can indicate that you are integrating the recent shifts with ease and grace. But if you are having a dream where you are being chased or feeling trapped, this can indicate that there are unresolved fears or anxieties that need to be addressed, and the dream is bringing this to your attention so that you can create a change. Recurring dreams, in particular, are powerful indicators of unresolved issues, and when something comes up repeatedly, it means that it needs to be given more attention. It is calling to you so that it can be healed. To access deeper insights from your dreams, you can use a very specific meditation technique. Before you go to bed, set the intention of having a clear and insightful dream, and then ask for guidance from your higher self. Upon waking, stay still for a few moments and allow the images and emotions from the dream to linger. Bring the dream to mind, and then visualize yourself stepping back into the dream as if you are an observer, and ask, what can I learn from this dream? What feelings am I holding on to, and what patterns are being highlighted? Allow the answers to come and write them down in your journal, and you may see the patterns that are being presented to you in your waking life. Remember that the veil is thin, and that your dreams are a gateway to other dimensions, where wisdom and guidance is readily available, and if you pay attention, you will see that they are not random, and are actively guiding you forward on your path. Now, let's shift from intuition activation to intuition mastery, and how to receive intuitive messages with accuracy and clarity. You are not meant to be dependent on external sources. You have the power within you to be your own guide, which is something the universe is asking you to claim now. You are capable of receiving messages, and it's time to learn how to fine-tune those skills. There are different ways that intuition can show up, and becoming aware of your own unique way of receiving will help you to clarify the information you are getting. Clairsentience, or clear feeling, is the ability to receive information through physical or emotional sensations, and is very common. You may feel a gut feeling about a situation, or an intense sense of joy or sadness, and these are all ways that your intuition is communicating with you. For example, you might feel a tingling in your solar plexus when you're about to make a decision, or a chill down your spine when something is not right. Clairvoyance or clear seeing is the ability to receive information through visual images, colors, or symbols. You might see a flash of an image in your mind's eye or perceive a specific color associated with a person or an event, and these visions are not random. Clairaudience or clear hearing is the ability to receive information through sounds, words, or inner voices, and you might hear a word or phrase that is pertinent to your situation or have a song stuck in your head that contains the message that you need. All of these are valid, and all of these are meant to be used. To test the accuracy of intuitive messages, you can use a journaling technique where you write down the message you receive and then record your actions and see the outcome. See if it aligns, and if it does not, ask what you may have missed. It's like fine-tuning a radio signal. First, get very clear about what you want to know. Then, make sure your energy field is clear and grounded. Connect to your heart, and then ask your higher self for the information, and be open to receiving it in whatever form it comes. Pay close attention to all the subtle shifts in your awareness, whether it is a physical sensation, an image, a sound, or a knowing, and record it immediately. The more that you trust your own inner knowing, the clearer the messages will become, and you will begin to see your unique way of receiving, and you will begin to rely on your own wisdom, rather than looking for answers outside yourself. This is an extremely important skill to master as you move forward, and you are being called to do so now. Now let's explore the dynamics of unseen forces, because, with the veil so thin, you are likely to encounter a variety of energies, and it is critical to discern their intentions, because not all are aligned with your highest good, and you need to be discerning at this time. Guides, ancestors, angels, and nature spirits are here to support you, and they will always respect your free will, offering guidance that is aligned with your highest good, but they will never force you to do anything. They will often communicate through gentle nudges, synchronicities, and feelings of warmth and love, and they will bring you a sense of peace and clarity. Discarnate spirits are those who have passed on, and they may be seeking to connect for a variety of reasons. Some are benevolent, and others may be confused or seeking help, and they may try to attach to you to feel your energy or to have their needs met. Shadow entities are those that are attracted to fear, and they may try to manipulate you or drain your energy. These entities do not have your best interests at heart, and you need to be able to protect yourself from them. A guide might present itself through a feeling of unconditional love and a deep sense of peace, while a shadow entity might appear as a feeling of fear, anxiety, or dread. A guide will offer suggestions gently, whereas a shadow entity will attempt to manipulate you using pressure and fear to coerce you into doing something that is not aligned with your path. You have the power to test the intentions of any entity by asking clear questions. Ask, what is your intention for being here? Are you aligned with my highest good? Do you respect my free will? If you do not get a clear answer, or if you feel any sense of fear, immediately set boundaries by clearly stating, I do not consent to this interaction, and I ask that you leave my space now. You may find that you have energetic contracts with entities that are no longer serving you, and you have the right to break those contracts. Visualize yourself cutting the cords, and then state, I am now dissolving all energetic contracts that are no longer serving my highest good, with love and gratitude, and I am reclaiming my energy. Your energetic space is sacred, and you have the right to protect it from any energy that is not aligned with your highest good. Always trust your intuition, and if something feels off, pay attention to that, and you may find that there are many energies around you, and it is now your job to only allow in what feels supportive. You are the gatekeeper of your energy, and you have the right to choose what you allow in, and it is time to be firm in that knowing. Now let's build upon the energetic hygiene techniques and create specific protocols for clearing deep-seated negative patterns, because this is a time to go deep into the core of these patterns and release them for good. You have the power to break through old stagnant energy by combining visualization, sound, and movement in very specific ways. Start by finding a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Then visualize your energy field as a bubble of light around your body. Then bring to mind the specific emotion or pattern you wish to release. For example, if you are feeling stuck, visualize dense, dark energy around you and then make a sound that helps you release it. This could be a guttural groan or a sharp ha sound, which can help to break up the stuck energy. As you exhale, move your body in a way that helps to release the tension. This could be shaking your arms and legs, or stomping your feet, or even just moving your body in a way that feels intuitive. Visualize the dark energy moving out of your body, and visualize it being transformed into pure white light and moving back into the universe with love and gratitude. You can also create a personal energetic clearing ritual by incorporating herbs, oils, and sacred objects to enhance the process. Use herbs such as sage or Palo Santo to smudge your space to cleanse it of any stagnant energy. You can also use essential oils such as frankincense, myrrh, or rosemary to help to clear negative energy and to bring in positive energy. Use a singing bowl or a drum, as the vibration created by sound can help to break up stuck energy and to harmonize your energetic field. The frequency of sound can have a profound effect on your energy field. 432 Hz is known as the frequency of harmony and can help to bring balance to your energetic field as it aligns with the natural rhythms of the universe. You can also use 528 Hz, which is known as the love frequency, and can help to clear negative energy and open your heart center. A study published in the journal Acoustics Research Letters Online found that music at 432 Hz had a positive effect on participants' emotional states and increased alpha brain wave activity, which is associated with relaxation and creativity. The frequency of sound can penetrate the body and clear dense, stagnant energies that are trapped. It's important to see your energy field as a house. If you don't clean your house, it will become dirty and cluttered, and you will not feel safe or at peace, and this is the same with your energy field. And when the energy is stagnant, it will hold on to the negative patterns and prevent you from moving forward. So commit to a deep cleaning and create these rituals for yourself so that you may thrive. Now let's explore the wisdom that your past lives have to offer you in this moment. You are not just a product of this life. You are a continuation of a soul that has lived many lives, and the patterns and experiences from those lives are now showing up to help you grow and evolve. This isn't about escaping the present. It is about understanding the interconnectedness of your entire existence and stepping into the empowered version of you that you are meant to be. You can begin to see these patterns by looking at your current life with new eyes. For example, if you find that you consistently attract partners who are emotionally unavailable, this could be a reflection of a past life where you experienced abandonment, and you are now in a pattern of recreating that experience. If you have a strong fear of water, this could be a reflection of a past life where you drowned, and that trauma is showing up in your current life. Or perhaps you have a natural talent for art or music and feel drawn to it, and this may be a skill that you developed in a past life, and you are now here to bring that talent forward in this lifetime. Your patterns are there to help you, and they are not a curse. To access past life memories, use a guided meditation. Find a quiet space and set the intention of connecting to your past lives for healing and clarity. Close your eyes and focus on your breath and bring your awareness to your heart center. Then, visualize a golden staircase leading down into your subconscious mind, and as you descend, you will begin to see images, feel emotions, or have a sense of knowing about a specific past life. If you see a specific image, ask, what is this life trying to teach me? What patterns from this life are still affecting me today? For example, if you see a life where you were a warrior who always put others before yourself, you may see how that is showing up in your current life as a need to always put others first, which leaves you feeling drained and depleted, and the lesson is to find balance. Or if you see a life where you were a healer who was persecuted for your abilities, you might find that you have a fear of speaking your truth or sharing your gifts with the world in this current life. The key is to see the connection and see how they may be holding you back. Your astrological chart can also give you insight, as certain placements, such as the South Node, can indicate specific past life patterns. You are not here to repeat your past, you are here to heal it, and that is your job now. Once you understand a pattern, you can rewrite the narrative and release the vows and contracts that no longer serve you by stating, "I now release all karmic contracts and vows from all of my lifetimes that no longer serve me, and I choose to live in the present, creating the future that I desire." By integrating the wisdom of your past lives, you can create a new future based on your highest potential. Now, let's transition from setting intentions to consciously creating your reality by combining the power of intention, emotion, and focused action. This is not about hopping for the best, it's about actively aligning yourself with the life you desire. You are a powerful co-creator, and it's time to step into that power. First, it is very important to understand that your thoughts, feelings, and actions need to be in complete congruence to manifest your desires. If you have a thought that says, "I want to be healthy," but you are feeling doubtful about your ability to heal, and your actions are those of someone who is sick, it will not work. All three need to be in alignment with the desired outcome. Once you have aligned those three aspects, you can amplify the power of your manifestations by using visualization and affirmations. First, create a clear picture in your mind of what you want to create, and make it as vivid and detailed as possible, using all of your senses. For example, if you are manifesting a new home, imagine what the home looks like, the colors of the walls, the furniture, the view, and the feeling of being in the home. Then, create affirmations to support your visualization by stating them as if you already have what you desire. For example, "I am living in my dream home, and it feels amazing." And then, most importantly, feel the feelings as if you have already achieved it, and allow that feeling to fill your body. And the most important step is to release any doubt or fear, because doubt and fear are the biggest blocks to manifestation, as they send mixed signals to the universe, and they create resistance in your energetic field. When you are doubting, you are not able to receive, so be sure to release all doubt and trust that you are being guided. Also know that manifesting is a partnership with the universe, and it is also about receiving the gifts that you are meant to receive, and it's important to be open to receiving them in whatever form they may come. You are being guided and supported, and it is time to allow that support to come in with grace and ease. At this time, your intentions are even more powerful than ever before, and it is time to use that power to create the life you have always dreamed of. And now, let's synthesize everything that we have talked about and create a complete toolkit for navigating these energetic shifts, so that you may feel confident as you move forward. It's time to put all of these pieces together. You have learned how to track your symptoms by using the symptom and source pattern. You have learned how to understand your dreams by using the dream analysis pattern, and you have learned how to work with your emotions by using the emotional upsurge pattern. You have also learned how to identify messages from the universe by using the synchronicity pattern, and you have also learned how to heal past patterns by using the past-future mirror pattern. And you have combined all of these by using the tools of energetic clearing, setting intentions, and intuitive guidance. So now let's create a daily practice by taking all of these tools and weaving them together. First, start with a grounding meditation where you connect with the earth and visualize yourself being supported by the planet to give you a sense of safety. Then journal about your dreams and any physical, emotional, or mental symptoms that you are experiencing, and look for patterns that are emerging. Then, do your energetic clearing practice and make sure that you clear away any dense or stagnant energy, and then protect your space. Then connect to your heart center and use the intuitive guidance techniques to ask for guidance and to get clear on your next steps. Then, set your intentions for the day and visualize the desired outcome, and then bring it to life with affirmations and actions. And then, throughout the day, pay attention to the synchronicities and messages that are being delivered to you, and trust your inner guidance. Remember that these shifts are happening for you, not to you. Your intuition is the most important skill you have, and it will always guide you if you allow it to. This practice will empower you to navigate these shifts with confidence and grace, and it will give you the ability to be your own guide as you move into your future. You are not alone in this journey, you are supported, and you are capable of creating the life that you desire. This isn't just about understanding the theory. It's about embodying the transformation and living in full alignment with your highest self, and that is what the universe is asking of you. It's not about being dependent on these tools, it's about becoming a master of your own energy so that the tools are no longer a crutch and are an extension of who you are. When you are in alignment, you will experience greater joy, inner peace, more fulfilling relationships, and a sense of purpose, and this is what is available to you right now if you choose it. You are a powerful co-creator of your reality, and you have the power to rewrite your story. This isn't about fighting the changes, it's about learning to dance with them and to embrace the unknown. You have all the tools you need, and now it's about living them every single moment of every day. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you have come in this very video. You have reclaimed your power, and you have gained the skills that you need to navigate these energetic shifts. You are not the same person that started this video, and you have now claimed your own personal power. Before we move forward, take a moment to journal and answer the following question: who am I now? Let the answer come from your highest self and see what has shifted. This is a powerful moment for you, and it is a moment to be celebrated, and we will continue to build on this knowing in the next video. This is it, the moment you've been preparing for, the culmination of everything that we've discussed. The subtle whispers of change have now become a powerful roar, as all of the cosmic forces, all of the energetic shifts, are now converging, creating a perfect storm of transformation, and you are at the very center of it. The solar flares that ignited the energetic field, the planetary retrogrades that stirred your depths, the lunar cycles that have illuminated your shadows, they are no longer operating in isolation. They are now interwoven, creating a single unified force that is propelling you forward. Remember the solar flare on July 20th, the one that felt like a jolt to your nervous system. That energy is now interacting with the Venus retrograde, which began on July 22nd, which is magnifying your deepest desires and insecurities. And the subtle influence of the lunar cycles has been pulling at your emotions and revealing patterns you may not have even known existed. This is not just a collection of random astrological events. It is a deliberate, purposeful orchestration of cosmic energies, all working together to create a massive shift in your consciousness. And if you pay close attention, you can see all the pieces moving in perfect harmony. The restlessness you've been feeling, the strange dreams you've been having, the sudden emotional outbursts are all connected, like threads in a cosmic tapestry, and they are all showing you the next steps on your journey. It is as if the universe is speaking directly to you in a language that only you can understand, and the only question is, are you ready to listen? This is not just information, this is a living, breathing, energetic event that is unfolding right now, and you are not a passive observer, you are an active participant, and you are being called to take your place. Let's now pull back the layers and synthesize your unique energetic blueprint, because this is where the real magic happens, and the patterns that have been showing up for you will now start to make sense. Remember the symptom and source pattern, where you tracked your physical, emotional, and mental symptoms in relation to specific planetary transits. Let's say you noticed you had headaches around the time that Mercury was in retrograde, and then you also noticed that your communication became strained with those around you. Now you are seeing that your body is directly responding to this transit, and you are seeing the effects that it is having on your daily life. Or maybe you have recurring dreams of being in water, and when you apply the dream analysis pattern, you realize that this is a symbol for emotional cleansing, and you may realize that there is grief or sadness that needs to be released. And you begin to see that your emotions are not random, but they are mirroring what is happening energetically, and you are using the emotional upsurge pattern to see how your emotions are tied to these external events. Or perhaps you see the same numbers repeating, 333 or 777, and you are now understanding that these are messages from the universe that are designed to guide you. And using the synchronicity pattern, you begin to see the messages that are being given to you, and they may point to the next steps you are meant to take. Now pull in the past-future mirror pattern, and maybe you are noticing that all of these patterns are very similar to patterns from your past. Maybe you have always struggled with communication or always felt overwhelmed by emotions, and you are beginning to see that these patterns are not random, but they are showing up now so that you can heal them. Your patterns are not isolated incidents. They are interconnected pieces of your unique energetic puzzle, and this is where the power of synthesis is. You are able to bring them together, to see your life from a much higher perspective, and to understand your unique journey and why these patterns are showing up at this time. This isn't about judging yourself for these patterns, it is about understanding their roots and seeing them as opportunities for growth and transformation, and it is time to claim that power. And right now, write all of these patterns down in your journal and take a few moments to reflect on how they are all interconnected and what message is being sent, and then set the intention that you are ready to release them with ease and grace, because now is the perfect moment for this shift to take place. Now let's move beyond simply activating your intuition and move into intuitive mastery by learning how to use this gift in all areas of your life so that you can navigate the many twists and turns with grace and ease. This is not just some abstract spiritual concept. It is a practical skill that can be used in every moment of your day, and it is always here to guide you. Imagine you are at work, and you are faced with a difficult decision, and you are not sure how to proceed. You feel the tension in your body, and you feel scattered. Instead of reacting out of fear, you can first take a few deep breaths, connect to your heart center, and then ask for guidance from your intuition. You may feel a gut feeling about a specific course of action, or you may see a clear image in your mind, or you may hear an inner voice that is offering advice. All of these are ways that your intuition is communicating with you. Now, imagine you are in a personal relationship and you are feeling triggered. Instead of reacting with anger or blame, you can take a pause and check in with your intuition. You may feel a pull to communicate openly and honestly, or you may realize that you need to create space for yourself. Intuition will always point you in the direction of your highest good, so it is time to learn to trust it. Your intuition is never going to tell you to do something that is not aligned with your highest potential, but your ego will. Your ego may be trying to keep you safe, and your ego may be speaking in the language of fear and doubt, so you need to be very discerning. If you are feeling fear or anxiety, that is a sign that it is your ego speaking, not your intuition, and this is how you know the difference. To hone this skill, pick a scenario in your life that is causing you stress. Now close your eyes and bring your awareness to your heart and ask yourself, what does my intuition say about this? Then allow the answer to come in whatever way it chooses and record it. You may feel a sensation or see an image or have a clear thought. Then take the action that your intuition is guiding you to take and observe the outcome. You may find that your intuition is always pointing you in the direction of love and truth, and that is because it is, and now it's time for you to trust it and to move forward in full alignment with it. Now let's take a deep dive into energetic boundaries and learn to refine them for all of your specific interactions, because you are not meant to be a sponge, taking on the energy of everyone around you, and this is why you must learn how to adjust your boundaries as needed. Energetic hygiene is an ongoing practice, and it's not a one-size-fits-all approach, and you must learn to adapt your boundaries to your specific circumstances. Imagine you are in a conversation with a friend who is always complaining, and you feel drained after talking to them. You can then create very clear boundaries by saying, I need to create some space for myself right now. And this is you choosing not to take on that negative energy. Or maybe you are at a family gathering and a relative is trying to push your buttons. You can clearly and calmly state, I am not available for this conversation. And this is you choosing not to engage in the drama. Or maybe you are at work and your boss is trying to give you extra tasks and you are already feeling overwhelmed, and it is completely acceptable to say, I do not consent to this extra work and I need to create space for myself. Remember, your energy is your responsibility and you have the right to say no. Setting boundaries is not about being unkind, it's about respecting your own energy, and this is the most important act of self-love, because you are not responsible for other people's emotions or their energy. You also need to create different boundaries in different environments, as you may find that the boundaries you need at home are different than the ones you need at work. If you have an open floor plan in your office, you may find that you need to visualize a shield around you to protect your energetic space, and you can also place crystals on your desk to help you to maintain your boundaries. In your home, you may choose to create a sacred space that is only for you, to be sure that you have a safe haven for your energy to rest. To create your boundaries, start by getting very clear about your own needs and what you are willing to tolerate and what you are not, and then make a list of all of the situations that cause you stress. Then, for each of these situations, create a specific boundary that will protect your energy, and then test them out and see how they feel. If they do not feel supportive, adjust them as needed, and this is not about perfection, it's about your own safety. Then, when you feel the need to create a boundary, take a deep breath, get grounded, and speak your truth with clarity and confidence, and you will find that this is a skill that will continue to support you as you move forward on your journey. Let's now explore how to integrate guidance from unseen forces, because you are not meant to navigate this journey alone, and there are many guides and benevolent entities who are here to support you, and it's time to learn how to communicate with them directly. This isn't about relying on external authorities. It's about building a personal connection to your guides and learning to trust the guidance that is always available to you. To communicate with your guides, create a sacred space where you will not be disturbed and sit comfortably. Then, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths and connect to your heart center. Then visualize a golden light surrounding you and ask your guides to come forward and state, I am now open to receive guidance, and I ask that only my highest guidance and benevolent entities come forward to support me. I ask for clarity and truth, and I am now open to receive your messages. Then visualize a being of light standing before you, or you may just have a clear sense of their presence, and they are here to help you. Now ask your guide, what do I need to know right now? What guidance do you have for me? And then listen for the response. You may receive a word or a feeling or an image, and then you can ask specific questions about your life and your path, and allow the information to come to you and see how the guidance feels in your body and see if it resonates with truth. Sometimes your ego may try to get involved, and it might be disguised as a thought, but your guides will always offer guidance that feels clear and loving. To test the truth of a message, ask yourself, does this guidance feel aligned with my highest good? Does this message bring me a sense of peace and clarity, or does it create fear or confusion? Your guides will always respect your free will, and they will never try to force you to do anything, so they will often suggest options, and they will leave the decision up to you, because that is their role. They are not here to control you, they are here to support you on your journey. To create a relationship with your guides, talk to them as if they are your friends and treat them with respect and gratitude. Ask for their support and thank them for their guidance, and know that they are always there for you, and the only thing you need to do is to ask, because you are never alone. And every time you connect, the communication will get clearer and easier, and you will find that you have a team of beings that are there to support you in all areas of your life. Now let's bring everything that we've talked about together and create your very own personalized action plan, because you are not meant to just learn this information, you are meant to apply it to your life and create a system that is going to support you. This plan is going to be unique to you and will empower you to move forward with intention and clarity. In your journal, create a template with different sections: daily practices, energetic boundaries, intuitive guidance, and intention setting. Under daily practices, create a list of specific actions you will take daily, such as meditation, journaling, movement, and energetic clearing, and list specific times in your day that you will practice these, and start with what you feel is achievable. Under energetic boundaries, list specific boundaries you will create for situations and relationships that drain your energy. Include very clear words and phrases that you will use, and remember that you can always adapt these as needed, and the only goal is to protect your energy. Under intuitive guidance, list specific techniques you will use to connect with your intuition, such as journaling, meditation, and asking your guides for support, and then describe how you will test the accuracy of your messages. Under intention setting, write down specific intentions for how you will navigate these shifts, and create goals based on what you are trying to achieve, and use the affirmation and visualization techniques to bring them to life. Now prioritize the actions based on your own needs and your own patterns, because you may find that some areas require more attention than others, so be willing to be flexible and adaptable. And commit to tracking your progress and to celebrate all of your successes, because this is about progress, not perfection, and you are not going to be perfect, but it is important to see where you have succeeded and to see how far you have come. You can create check-ins for yourself by writing weekly in your journal and assessing your progress, and if you are feeling off, go back to your action plan and see if you need to make some changes. Your action plan is not meant to be rigid, it is meant to be a guide, and you are meant to be your own master. This is your plan, and you are the one in control, and you are the one that can adapt it as needed, and it is designed to support you, so take full ownership of it. And now let's shift your focus from past patterns to your future potential, because these shifts are ultimately designed to help you align with the person you are becoming, and you are here to step into your highest potential, and you are now ready for that. This isn't about hopping for a better future. It's about actively co-creating it with the universe and claiming it right now in this moment. In your journal, create a visualization exercise. Start by taking a few deep breaths and connecting to your heart center, and then visualize a beautiful light in front of you and step into that light and see your future self standing before you. Then ask your future self for guidance and wisdom and see what messages are being delivered to you. Your future self has already navigated these challenges, and they have already become the person that you are meant to be, so take note of what they have to say and what advice they may have. You may notice that you feel a deep sense of peace, or you may notice that you feel more confident, and you are now becoming that person. Then, create specific intentions that align with this future self, stating them in the present tense as if they have already been achieved. For example, instead of saying, "I will be a confident speaker," say, "I am a confident speaker." And then feel the feelings that go along with that statement and allow it to fill your body. Then, look at all of the patterns from your past and see what is no longer needed and release them. Let go of the habits, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve your highest potential. This is about a complete metamorphosis, and your entire life may change. You are not meant to hold on to the old, you are meant to embrace the new, and you are meant to become the best version of yourself. You are co-creating your future with the universe, and you are the artist, and you are the one in control, and you are the one that gets to determine what your reality is going to look like, and it is time to claim it. You came to this video for a reason, and you have received the tools you need, so now take full ownership of your destiny. Finally, let's embrace the understanding that transformation is not a final destination, but it is an ongoing process, and you will need to be adaptable and flexible as you move forward on your path. This isn't about achieving perfection, It's about consistently showing up for yourself and consistently moving in the direction of your highest potential, and your transformation is never complete. The tools you have gained in this video are not just for this shift. They are for a lifetime, and you will need to continue to use them, and you may need to adapt them. Just like the seasons, your needs and your patterns will change, and you need to be able to adjust your approach as needed. To integrate these practices into your daily life, create specific reminders, such as a journal entry, a meditation alarm, or a reminder on your phone, and then make sure that it becomes part of your daily routine. Set aside specific times and days to engage in your rituals and treat these practices with the same importance as any other important appointment. Monitor your progress by checking in with yourself and see if you are still feeling supported or if there are places where you are starting to feel off. Look for areas where you are thriving and also look for areas where you might be struggling, and then adapt your approach as needed. Also, remember to celebrate all of your successes, no matter how small they may seem, because every step forward is a step toward your highest potential. Growth is not a linear process. There will be times when you feel like you are moving forward, and there will be times where you feel like you are moving backward. But just remember that you are not alone in this process, and you are always being guided and supported and loved. This video has been a catalyst for a greater transformation, and now the journey continues, and you now have everything you need, so move forward with ease and grace, knowing that you are supported. The time for subtle hints and whispered possibilities is now over, because the knowledge is now fully available to you, and you can now clearly see the bigger picture. The energy shift, the one that may have felt so chaotic and confusing in the beginning, is now revealing its true nature, and it is not random. Remember that feeling of being out of sync, that persistent sense of restlessness? That wasn't just some arbitrary cosmic occurrence. It was the very specific planetary alignments, like Mars opposing Neptune on August 28th, creating that push-pull dynamic within you, and it was designed to activate your inner compass, which was designed to redirect you toward your authentic path. Those strange dreams, the ones filled with symbolism and hidden messages, they weren't just random firings of your brain. They were your subconscious mind trying to communicate with you, giving you important information that you need to understand your journey. Your emotional roller coasters, the sudden waves of joy, sadness, and anger, they weren't just the result of some internal imbalance. They were the very specific energetic responses, amplified by the lunar cycles and the solar flares from the beginning of July, designed to create awareness. And those unseen forces, the ones who seem to be lurking in the shadows, they weren't just some figment of your imagination. They were very real spiritual entities, either offering guidance or creating disruption, and it is now time to discern the difference with the new skills you now possess. You are not alone, and your experiences were not random. They were all part of a much bigger plan that was designed for your unique evolution. And you are not a passive observer in this cosmic play. You are an active co-creator of your reality, and these shifts were not happening to you, they were happening for you to propel you forward on your path. You are now equipped with the map and all the tools that you need to navigate the journey ahead. Now, let's weave together the patterns we've explored to see how they illuminate the full scope of your transformation. The symptom and source pattern you've been tracking has now revealed itself to be so much more than just a list of ailments and dates. It is now a living, energetic compass. When you felt that heavy head, or when your sleep was restless, you weren't just having an off day. You were experiencing the direct impact of specific transits, like Mercury's transit into Virgo on August 4th, which was shifting your mental patterns. Those vivid dreams, the ones that felt so real, they were your subconscious speaking to you, and the dream analysis pattern has now given you a new language to decode the hidden symbols. You can now recognize that a dream about flying can be about freedom, and that dreams about being in the dark can be about the unknown. Those sudden emotional upsurges, the ones that felt so overwhelming, they weren't just random outbursts. They were your emotions mirroring the energetic events, and the emotional upsurge pattern has now shown you how to alchemize these difficult emotions into strength and wisdom. You can now see that anger is an indication that you have a boundary that is being crossed, or that sadness may be an invitation for deeper healing. Those repeating numbers, the ones that kept popping up everywhere, the synchronicity pattern has shown you that these are not coincidences. They are messages from the universe and a reminder that you are always being guided. Now you are also seeing that all of these patterns are actually familiar patterns from your past, and the past-future mirror pattern is showing you the potential futures that you are creating if you chose to move forward in these old patterns. You have now gained the tools to see these patterns not as something you are stuck in, but as a guidepost offering clues and wisdom for a new path. The core understanding that you now hold is that this energy shift is not some random chaotic event. It is a meticulously orchestrated catalyst designed to propel you towards your greatest potential, and everything was intentional. You are not just surviving this shift. You are meant to thrive during it, and it was created specifically for you to grow into the best version of yourself, so you could live your most authentic life. By understanding the cosmic influences and the specific timing of the solar flares, like the one on July 15th, and planetary retrogrades, and by recognizing your personal patterns, and by utilizing the specific tools and techniques for energetic hygiene and conscious manifestation, you are no longer at the whim of the universe. Instead, you are now a powerful co-creator of your reality, and you are meant to be in the driver's seat. This is not just about understanding the shift, it's about using it as a launching pad for your most magnificent expansion, and to step into the person you were always meant to become. You are being called to release the old, and to embrace the new, and to become like a phoenix rising from the ashes, and you are meant to hear this message, and you are meant to hear it right now. You are not powerless, you are powerful beyond measure, and it is now time to step into that power and to claim your destiny. And now it is time to shift your perspective and to see challenges as opportunities for profound growth, because this journey of transformation is not always going to be easy, but it is always going to be worth it. The path of growth requires courage, self-awareness, and the willingness to release old ways of being, and the willingness to step into the unknown, and you are ready for that. This is a period of rapid transformation, where you are being asked to let go of everything that is not aligned with your highest potential. You are now being called to heal all of your past traumas, and to step into your most authentic self, and all of the challenges are designed to make you stronger. These are not random obstacles being thrown in your way. They are very specific opportunities designed to help you uncover hidden strengths and to reveal your true potential. What if that difficult relationship was actually a catalyst for setting healthy boundaries, or that struggle at work was actually the catalyst for you to step into your true calling? The difficult parts of your journey are actually gifts in disguise, and your shift in perspective will allow you to see the beauty within the challenges. Everything that you have experienced was leading you to this moment to understand your full potential, and you have all of the inner strength and wisdom needed to overcome any obstacle, and you are meant to claim it. This shift is happening with you, not to you, and it is always working for your highest good if you chose to align with it. Now, let's move into the broader context and recognize that this isn't just a personal journey. You are not alone, you are part of a collective, and you are all working together in this transformation. Your individual shifts, all of the small choices you are making each day, are contributing to a much larger movement, and you are impacting the people and the world around you, whether you see it or not. Your personal transformations are not happening in isolation. They are rippling outward, creating waves of change that are reaching every corner of the globe, and your efforts are creating a better future for yourself and for everyone around you. Every conscious choice, every loving act, every intention that you set has a profound impact, and you are meant to understand the power of your decisions and to hold that responsibility. Remember that the ripple in the pond effect Your personal journey is the pebble, and the ripples are the impact you are having on the world around you, and these ripples create a tidal wave of positive change. You are all connected, you are all part of a larger consciousness, and you are all on this journey together, yet your path is still uniquely your own, and there is no one on the planet that is experiencing this in the same way you are, and that is a part of your personal power. Now let's amplify the significance of the patterns you've been uncovering, because they are not just isolated occurrences, they are deeply personal reflections of your own energetic blueprint. The symptom and source pattern is showing you the very specific ways that these energies are manifesting within your unique system, so now you know what you need to do. When you feel a wave of anxiety come over you, you can now connect it to an outside event and understand where it is coming from, and this level of self-discovery is going to support you for the rest of your life. The dream analysis pattern is now revealing the hidden wisdom of your subconscious, and it has given you the ability to understand your inner language. You can now see that recurring dreams are not random, but they are guiding you along your path, and your subconscious always has the answers you are looking for. The emotional upsurge pattern is showing you the power of alchemy and how to transform your difficult emotions into growth and healing, so now you do not need to fear your emotions, but to see them as messengers. And synchronicity pattern is showing you that the universe is conspiring to guide you every step of the way, so now you can see that all the seemingly random events are actually part of a much larger plan that is designed specifically for you. The past-future mirror pattern is now acting as your energetic guide, showing you that your past is not your prison and that the choices you make today will create your future tomorrow, and that you are free to change at any moment. All of these patterns are part of your unique energetic roadmap. They are all interconnected and are like a golden thread woven through the tapestry of your life, and they are meant to be used. The implications of this energy shift are far greater than you might imagine, because this isn't a temporary glitch. It's a permanent upgrade, and what you have learned today will stay with you for the rest of your life. The insights you've gained, the skills you've cultivated, they're not just for navigating this current moment. They are tools to create a life that is in alignment with your deepest values and your highest purpose, and these insights are yours to use anytime you need them. The knowledge you have gained has given you the ability to navigate all of life's challenges with grace and ease, and now you have the power to create a more fulfilling life. This is a time of massive potential, and you have now learned how to navigate these challenges consciously. This energy shift is not an ending. It's a new beginning, and you came to this video at this time for a very specific reason, and you are now being called to act. You are now ready to begin a new chapter, and you are the one who is writing it, and it is time to claim that power and to step into it fully. True transformation requires not just intellectual understanding, but a deep integration of these new tools into your daily life. And this isn't about just learning new concepts, it's about embodying them in every moment. You are not just meant to know this information, you are meant to live it. To walk your talk means you are being asked to align your actions with your intentions, and you are meant to step into your full potential. You are meant to use your intuition as your compass, setting clear intentions as your guide, and creating regular energetic hygiene practices as your shield, and these tools are your new daily ritual. Trust your intuition, set your intentions, create your boundaries, and connect to your guidance systems every single day without fail. Remember that the path of growth is never linear. It's a winding journey with many ups and downs, and this is not about being perfect. It is about your continuous progress and your willingness to show up for yourself every day. You are powerful, you are capable, and you have everything you need right here and right now. Now, let's bring everything together to complete all of the knowledge threads and to give you a feeling of wholeness by answering all of your questions and putting all of the pieces in their proper places. We started this journey with the question, have you felt like something's different lately? And now you know that it was not just your imagination, It was a very real energy shift that was happening all around you and within you. You may have asked, do you know why? And now you understand the very specific cosmic events, the planetary alignments, the solar flares, and the lunar cycles that have been orchestrating this change, and you are not a victim of the cosmos, you are an active participant in its unfolding. Every question that was posed, every mystery that was presented, has now been solved, and it has brought you to this moment of clarity and understanding. All of the knowledge that has been given to you has been built one upon the other, like the layers of an onion, each layer building on top of the last to create a cohesive whole, and now you can see the complete picture. It is like a tapestry, where all of the individual threads come together to form a beautiful and complete pattern, and now you see that you are a part of this design, and that you are an integral piece in the puzzle. The promise of the patterns that we established at the beginning has now been fulfilled, and your experiences now fit within a larger framework, and you are now seeing how the patterns are working for you. The symptom and source pattern has offered specific insights, and you now understand how these energies are manifesting within your unique body and mind, and that you are not separate from the cosmos. The dream analysis pattern has given you a key to unlock the hidden truths and guidance from your subconscious, and you can now use your dreams as a roadmap. The emotional upsurge pattern has helped you transform difficult emotions, and you have gained the ability to use the emotions as a guide. The synchronicity pattern has shown you how the universe is always guiding you, and now you can trust the signs, even when things don't seem to make sense. The past-future mirror pattern has shown you that the past is not fixed, and that you are free to create your future at any moment. You can now clearly see all of these patterns and use them as tools for continued self-discovery, and you are now meant to use them. All of the main questions, the initial confusion, the mysteries that we explored, are now resolved, and there are no more major uncertainties or doubts, and you are now feeling grounded in your understanding. Remember when you felt like something was off, when you questioned, have you felt this intense wave of energy? Well, you now have the answer. The information has provided you with a clear and comprehensive explanation of the energetic shift, and why you were feeling those things, and it was not random. The uncertainty that was present in the beginning has now been replaced by a sense of knowing, clarity, and understanding, and you have been given all the tools you need to move forward. You have all the answers that you were seeking, and it is now time for you to use them wisely and to step forward into your full potential. Just like a puzzle that is finally complete, all of the pieces have come together to create a clear and concise picture, and the confusion that was once present is now replaced by a feeling of peace and clarity. And now let us release all of the tension that was built and shift from a feeling of crisis to a feeling of self-empowerment by reminding you that you are not a victim, you are a powerful creator of your own reality. This shift is not meant to be feared. It is meant to be embraced, and it is meant to support you on your journey, and you are capable of anything that you put your mind to. All of the knowledge that you have gained has shifted your perspective from anxiety to understanding, and from fear to empowerment. You are now ready to face your future with confidence and clarity, knowing that you are always supported and that you are never alone. It is time to let go of the anxiety and to embrace the peace by knowing that you are always being guided and loved, and that all is well and everything will be okay. And now, it is time for a new question to begin, because this is not the end of the journey, it is actually just the beginning, and there is so much more to explore, and you are now ready for it. What will you create with this newfound understanding? Where will you go from here? What is your next step on this ever-evolving path? You have gained all the knowledge and all of the tools, so now it is time to apply them and to see where they take you. This is a journey of ongoing exploration and growth, and you have the ability to continue to expand into your highest potential, and you are meant to use that power. Your path is now opening up to new opportunities and new levels of mastery, and it is time for you to step fully into it. The path ahead is like an open road, with infinite possibilities, and you are the one driving, and you are the one in control, and you are the one meant to guide yourself to your highest destiny. The implications of this shift continue to unfold, revealing new layers of understanding, and the transformation will continue for a very long time, and you are now equipped to handle it all. There are so many more layers to uncover, and so many more aspects of the shift to understand, but you have all the tools you need to continue to evolve, and to stay aligned with your highest potential. So, now it is time for you to continue to explore these truths, to experiment with these practices, and to share your experiences with our community so that we can grow together. You are all part of this collective journey, and the transformation is not just personal, it is also a shared experience. You are all evolving together, and you will always be connected. The journey is like a spiral that continues to rise, creating ever-expanding possibilities, and it will continue for a very long time. And now, it is time to connect with the rest of our community, to share your insights, to ask your questions, and to support each other along the way, because you are not meant to walk this path alone, and we are all in this together. Share your experiences, your breakthroughs, and your personal transformations in the comments below, and offer encouragement to others who are also navigating these shifts. And if you haven't already, I invite you to connect with our channel on social media so that you can be part of our larger community of like-minded souls. You are a part of the collective, and you are meant to support each other, and you are stronger together. You are all part of a growing community, and together you can create real lasting change, not just for yourselves, but for everyone around you. And finally, I offer you a glimpse into the future, with hope and anticipation, knowing that there will be more shifts and more opportunities for expansion, and that you are now ready for all of it. There will be more energetic shifts to come, but you are now equipped with the tools to navigate them with greater ease and clarity, and the skills you have learned today will continue to support you for the rest of your journey. The path of evolution is ongoing, and you will continue to grow, and you will continue to transform, and this is not just for this shift, this is for life. Embrace the future with an open heart and a clear mind, knowing that you are always being guided and supported, and that you are ready for anything. Just like the sun rises every morning, there will always be a new day filled with new opportunities for you to grow and to expand and to become the best version of yourself. And with that, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this message with others who might need it. And thank you for being on this journey with me. It has been an honor, and I am excited to see what is next.